Hey guys, Kyle Thompson here with Real Estate Group, and today I'm bringing you the monthly market update for August. Today we're going to be looking at all property types. Let's see what we have here. So at a glance, we had 347 new listings, 177 sold listings. The average list price was just over $666,000, with the average sale price being just over $644. Average days on market to sell was 48. And that left us with a market inventory of 774, or 4.9 months worth of inventory. That means that we're just on the cusp of becoming a balanced market. Anything over 6 would be considered a buyer's market. Anything under 5 is considered a seller's, but we are right on the cusp of that. If we look at the other method of looking at if we're in a buyer's or seller's market, the sales to new listing ratio, last month we came in right at 51%, so that puts us smack dab in the middle of a balanced market. Now, looking at the inventory, in the month of August, new listings held in pretty strong, but sales have been continuing to decline ever since May, which is typical for this time of the year. What I do want to point to is that we did have a big spike in expired listings. So last month we came in at 72 for expireds, which is the highest since December of last year. As far as prices go, this is the benchmark, and it looks like we are starting to top out here a bit. It did increase ever so slightly over last month, where we came in at $596,700. This month we came in at $598,600, so about a $2,000 increase. To keep these numbers in context, let's zoom out a bit. For new listings, this is a chart of the new listings year to date over the last 10 years. So far this year, we came in at 2,552, which is about 9% down from the 10-year average of 2,804. When we jump over to sold listings, it's a similar story, although a little bit more pronounced. So far to 2023, year to date, we've had 1,432 sales, which is down about 16% from the 10-year average of 714. When we break this down by sub-area type, you can see that year-over-year numbers, so this last year compared to the previous year, which admittingly was one of the hottest years ever, but sales are still down substantially. So when you average the whole market together, we're looking at about a decline of about 24.63%. When you just do the month-over-month comparison, so August of 23 compared to August of 22, it does tell a bit of a different story. Now, once again, last year, this is when the Bank of Canada was really ramping up rates, and it did slow the market down substantially. So it is a bit of a skewed statistic again, but rates are still higher now than they were at this point in time last year, and yet sales for the month are still up. When we switch over to the average sale price, it tells a bit of a different story. So when you do the full year-over-year comparison, prices are down, but they're only down about 6.67%. When we break it down even more and we look at just the month-over-month, so August of 23 compared to August of 2022, prices are actually up in that time, which is kind of surprising considering how much rates have gone up, which means that affordability is being squeezed. When it comes to the average days on market to sell, as I mentioned earlier, we're sitting at 48 for the month of August, which is still below the 12-month average of 52. So properties are still moving fairly quickly. When we zoom out and look on days on market over 10 years, it tells a similar story. We are still below the 10-year average of 56, coming in at 51 days year to date. Now, obviously, as you can see, in 2021 and 2022, the days were really low. So when we zoom in and look at this more granularly, the amount of time it takes to sell is up pretty much across the board in all of the sub-area types when you look year over year, up about 50%. When we look at the comparison just August over August, the days on market to sell is only up about 4 days or 10%. So it is faring a bit better in this regard. There we have it. There is the overview for what happened in Kamloops last month for all property types. If you have any specific questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments or reach out to me directly. All of my contact info is in the description. Thanks for watching.